By creating a div with class dropdown, this will act as a container for the menu. And then within that div, you're going to put a button element with the class drop button, or if you want to use your own classes, go for it. And then between the opening and closing tags, you can add whatever text you want for your menu to be called. So if you want it to be menu, put menu. If you want it to be something else, put something else. So this is the button that users will hover over and reveal the menu. Next, you're going to create another div that has the class drop-down content. This will contain the actual menu links. And then within this div, you're going to add 8 elements linking to wherever you need them to go. So first, the drop-down class will get position relative, which makes sure that the drop-down menu is positioned relative to its div, so it appears right below the button. Next, it gets display inline block. This will ensure the drop-down stays in line with other elements instead of taking up the full width. Now, the drop-down button class. So this mostly just styles how you want your button to look. So in ours, it's pink background, it has white text, some padding in there just to make it a little bit bigger, bigger font size, no border around it, and then we also have cursor pointer, which will make it so when you hover over the button, the cursor changes to a little pointer finger. That will indicate to the user that it's clickable, just some usability things. Then the class drop-down content will get display none. This will hide the menu by default, so it won't be visible until the user hovers over it. Next, add position absolute, which ensures the drop-down content appears directly below the button rather than pushing other content. Z-index 1 will make sure that the menu appears above other elements on the page. And then finally, adds a box shadow in there. This will add a shadow around the content of the button so that the menu stands out a little bit more from the elements behind it. And then drop-down content A will get display block. This makes sure that each menu item appears as a separate row. There's some padding in there for spacing and readability. And then also no text decoration none, which will remove the underlines from the links. And now for the hovers. So we'll have drop-down hover and then drop-down content. We'll have display block so that when the user hovers over the drop-down container, the drop-down content becomes visible. Next will be the drop-down hover and drop-down button. Will get different background colors so that when the user is hovering over the button, it will give them a visual cue that the menu is active and changing. And now you are all set and ready to give it a try yourself. Good luck!